and the weather is supposed to be crap. Oh, Coco. Want to say hello? Thank you. The old misso had a bit of an accident.
And if we turn up and the weather's like this, we've got to put the Annex up. This is going real well. How does that reach that?
It doesn't reach that one. Alright, let's see what's happening. Oh, hello. It's got the Christmas lights happening. Welcome back to another episode, guys. I'm Troy from Journey Unknown here with the Caravan, and I'm just about to show you guys what we've purchased. We've purchased Kakadu Annex. So all seasons vinyl annexes. We got this from a company in Queensland, and so far so good. So what we've done, we've previously measured up the whole van, sent the measurements away to these guys, and literally within 2 weeks they'd had the whole thing finished, ready to install. So this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install the Annex, and then we're going to give King Billy a bit of a taste to sleep out here with Harrison, and the weather is supposed to be crap. So we're going to put it to its test straight away. I've got to make sure I do everything right, because once this stuff is flexed onto the Caravan, it'll probably be a nightmare to clean it off. So we want to get this right. They do have a YouTube video to do a step-by-step install video to make sure you do it all correctly. But the benefit of measuring it up yourself is the fact that you can actually, you sort of know how it all goes together, if you understand what I mean. So I've been putting this job off for a while because I've obviously had work to do, and now we need to use this weekend, and it's like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't touched it, so I've got to get into it. Let's do it. First point of call is to install the skirt, so the block out which goes right along the bottom of your van, and we put press studs here along, which is already in your skirt, already pre-done. Okay, so what we do is we start at the stairs on the right hand side, and we put a stud in here and a stud just under the door, and that clicks on, and then you work your way along and put them everywhere along all the way to the end, and then that way we know where our bead sits, our rail that sits in here for the walls that slide into that little bead track. So similar to this here. Okay, so I've already cut this to length. It's 20mm up above the awning rail and 50mm below the awning rail. Now we have to go on this side of the window, and then the Annex has to kick in across about 60mm across to the top of the awning, if you understand what I mean. It's not ideal, but it's still not too bad. Like it'll fit quite nicely. So I've pre-cut this one here, but the first point of call is let's get this skirt on, pot rivet it, silicone it. That way it's just click, 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 click all the way along. That's probably that and the rails, and then once that's done, I think it's just a little like whip it all together. Let's get stuck into it. It's always a bit daunting drilling into your van. talking about. So that's pop riveted straight in, clicked straight on. Look at that. Beautiful. The reason why you put silicone on there is because the silicone is, or the Sikaflex is the thing that actually holds the buttons on properly and securely. So make sure you put silicone. It also will obviously stop water getting in through that hole that you've just drilled. The important part about these rails along here, the bead rails, they have to have silicone on. That's very important because that structurally holds that sidewall directly to the Caravan. So make sure you do that properly. I might have to move these reflectors. We'll see how we go. Or we might just go across each one. So I don't really want to have to lift the reflectors up. They're pretty neat there. Anyway, we'll put that one in, we'll put the bottom one in, get over to the other side, do exactly the same thing on the other side, and we'll repeat the process all the way down to the Caravan, and then the skirt is done. It's literally that simple. Let's go. Well, that's it. The skirt is on. It wasn't too hard. I'm sweating bullets, so it's quite hot here today. Ah, Coco, you come to say hello. Thank you. Look what that did. Okay. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, so it's worked out quite well. It finishes at the end of the awning here, up the top. So it's right in line here, so our track will run down to here, then it gets velcroed from the inside. I didn't put it up too high, from the Caravan. I didn't think it's really necessary, but you can peg this part down to the ground. You can even push it under the Caravan a bit and peg it down if you want, however you want to do it, but I think that'll work out quite well. So like I said, the track will run directly in line with your awning for your sidewalls. It's nice and neat along here. This part here I stuffed up a little bit. It could have been a bit tighter. I'm sure the misso will have something to say about that. She's got an eye like an eagle. This side's really nice and neat. I'm happy with that. The steps are always going to be a bit incumbent. That's due to sort of how it sits. But all in all, I think that looks really neat. Not a bad, like maybe it took me half an hour to do. And then along here, as I mentioned before, we have a track that will run from here, or from here, and it'll come around, velcro to the inside of this, run all the way along, past the window, straight up to the top of the awning, and then it will taper back in to the edge of that awning itself. So yeah, happy with that. The railing I might wait for Laura. Actually, I might finish this video off down at the farm. So before I finish here, I want to show you something. We mentioned something in one of our previous videos about what happened to the van. And look what happened. The old misso had a bit of an accident. She's popped off the old pot rivets and put a little bit of a dent in my back rear toolbox there. And it was pretty fortunate because the van's a little bit longer. She didn't come out of the farm wide enough and just hit one of the bollards there. It swung out and just hit one of the bollards. But all in all, actually pretty good result, because I can easily take that door off and bang it out and just pop rivet it back in. So, or I can call up Great Aussie, which reminds me, I think in one of our walkthrough video we said something about that this was a woof production. It's not. It's the reason being it looked similar to the woof. It's actually built in-house at Great Aussie, and they build a lot more things in-house, so they don't have to wait for supply chains and all that sort of stuff. So all this rear bar and the front toolbox is all built through Great Aussie. So I just wanted to rectify that. Yeah, so I can contact them and see if I can order a new door and pay for a new door, and then just swap it over so it's a bit neater. But she gave it a fair whack, so it actually held up quite well, considering, all things considering. And I did mention to Laura, I said, just remember how well I've taken this. Like I've just really gone, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's all good. Because I know when I do it, it'll be all hell breaks loose if I do something to the van. So she's got to remember that one. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so we'll take you guys down to the farm. We've got some hip campers down there this weekend, which is unreal. And we're going to test out this Annex. King, Billy and Harrison will sleep in here, and with Coco perhaps, or Coco will probably sneak inside. She's the queen bee. And we'll tell you guys how it performs. Apparently it can handle 70 to 80 kilometre winds, so we'll see how that goes, because King Billy's been out in those conditions without an Annex, and he nearly blew off. He nearly blew away. Didn't he, Coos? Hey, that's a good girl. Yeah. All right, let's go to the farm. All right, guys, we'll take you down there. Let's go. 2 metre Peter. All right, that's level.
Measure twice.
Level. All right, we're putting up. This is the rest of our
I just want to show
Annex.
you glasses, all the water on them.
This is the rest of the installation of our Annex, and Laura's come up with a great idea. Let's just do it in the pouring rain down at the farm.
I'm an ideas woman, what can I say? But the idea about this is we're going away at Christmas, and if we turn up and the weather's like this, we've got to put the Annex up. Otherwise, Bill's sleeping out in the elements. And he's had enough of that. He's done his time, haven't you, Bill?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah,
Done his time, he's done a lot of crime.
we don't have a bed for him inside. You right there, Dale? We've never done that one before. Oh, God.
Now you've got to peg this down.
How are we going to get to the top? Have we got a ladder? This is going real well.
Can you peg this down?
Yep, I can do that. You would have seen Troy did the stud markings on the Caravan yesterday. So I'm going to put the draft skirt up. That's probably the easiest thing that I can do today. We'll start at the
Can you do the
door.
same thing here?
Oh, yeah. Right. That's the point of wearing a wet weather thing. Can you go on there, doll?
Goals.
I'm glad you're out there and not me.
Alright, put the skirt on.
Put the skirt on.
You're the supervisor.
What's Mum doing?
We definitely need this east wall up, because I'm getting wet.
Start over here. Easy. How does that reach that?
It doesn't reach that one. That goes where that's supposed to go. That goes under there. Come on, darling. Work with me.
Can't work in these conditions.
Oh no. Whose fault's that? How come this table's right in our way? Look at that. Bloody beauty, Tex. You happy with that? Good job. What were you going to say before? Not very what?
It's like a little bit rolled.
Where?
Like here. Like, right?
When I was doing it at the factory the other day, I did mention the missus will pull me up on that for sure. Hey King, this is what I'm dealing with.
You know what to expect.
Yeah.
We needed none to help.
Is that what your wife was like?
I'll put up with that for 38.
My mother?
I'll put up with that for 38.
Hey, look
Now
how good this is.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I know, see? Happy with that, sweetheart?
Yep.
Alright,
And busy miss? Busy miss?
now we've got the tracks in. Now, the next...
Put the poles together.
Yeah, the next job we're going to pull these poles out and we're going to find out where these anti-flat bars go, and we've got to drill some holes into the awning and then get up on the ladder and put the brackets up the top there.
It's been a while since we used these bad boys.
I know, they're big bangers. This is a great idea.
Well, there was a break in the weather this morning. Now
I don't-
crunch.
Can you grab me a towel or something, please, babe? Something wipe my face. Can't see. I need my contacts in. I think. Can't work in these conditions. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is just fitting all the walls up. Oh, did you put them up?
I'll put one on
Oh,
there.
okay. Is it going to reach?
Yeah.
Oh, you can extend it anyway.
Yeah, that's
Let me shut the door.
Move.
I mean, what, are we going to take a ladder on tour? Like, how are we supposed to actually hook these in?
Well, we'll have to take the other one. The ones that's all connected. We just need to find out where I'm going to drill this hole.
Start at the right end, measure 20 mil in at the top and bottom of the roll, and 20 mil down from the skin. So 20 mil in, 20 mil down, and 10 mil up. Does that make sense?
8 mil. The right drill bit.
Okay, success. Drill pilot hole, but then when you put the drill in, you put the drill in and then turn the drill under, because the pole's going to be on an angle. Make sense, Bill?
Clear as mud. Happy with that?
Yeah. So we've got two end walls. See, it just comes packed like that. Very, very handy. Unroll it without getting it too dirty.
Are you for real? It's going to get filthy with this rain.
Just the top. That's a step slides into something.
That's the bead. That's the side wall. That's the go down.
Yeah, it's the side wall. That's what you wanted.
Oh, that pin?
Oh, that's to go on the track, is it?
Yeah, it's going to track, but you've got to take this out. There. I'm talking about, Wilson.
It's upside down.
Put that one in later.
Pole track. Oops. Go, darling, get the pole. So this is the inside? Yes. Yep.
20mm down, 20mm across. Bloody beauty tex. Alright, pass me the drill please. Alright, she's up. And then the rain stops. But pretty happy with this. How good. It's actually, it fits really well. Probably looks a bit crinkled because of the wind, but supposedly holds 70km winds, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, very impressed. I think King Billy's going to be happy in there, that's for sure. Where are you taking your wheelchair, King? Alright, let's see what's happening. Oh, hello. It's got the Christmas lights happening.
My favourite time of the year.
You better turn the music off before we get copyright.
I said my favourite time of the year. It'd be good if these could just go into the track.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to hold these up. That one? But that's where you come in.
You just go under there.
Yeah, they'll flop.
How good is this?
God, how big are these? Like,
Yeah,
they go around the whole caravan twice.
That's to do Griswells. You happy with the Annex?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's not even cold.
No. It took a bit to set up, only because I still had to put brackets on and we didn't really know how it went together. So then every time we use it, it's going to be really easy to put up.
So this bottom map will come out more, so it'll be more in line with this. Or it might sit on top of these. Maybe it's supposed to sit on top.
Yeah.
So it's nice and tidy.
That's a weather break, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the key is you put the mat in last.
Yeah, okay.
You peg everything down and then you put the mat in.
Yeah.
But for the first go, that's come up really well. Nice views out there.
And it's only, oh my phone, what's just gone dead. What's the time? 1:44. Like it took a while, but
oh, it was pouring rain.
now we can.
Who sets up in the rain? But like Laura said, she goes, well, if we had booked a camping spot and we were going to get ready, you'd still have to set it up in the rain.
See, now we can all be out here and not cooped up in there.
Yeah.
Where it's hard with 2 dogs and 4 adults.
Yeah. The other thing I want to show you is up on the roof, because this is the oh, you've taken the ladder, haven't you? Yeah. Put on your King. This is the anti-flat. It just basically clips straight on. That there clips straight onto your awning. So simple. Then you've got your sail track down the side that goes straight up, Velcro straight to your side wall. Like, very, very smart.
Did you get it?
Idea.
You don't. What do you want? Oh, they sweet that. Yes.
I couldn't get stuck. Dan Murphy's didn't have any stubbies. Oh, I know what's going on. Yeah.
It's a good fire there, doll.